Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of my 5-week trading bootcamp, a free crash course for those dedicated to mastering trading in the best and simplest way possible. My name is Sam, but you can call me ATP, and I have enhanced my skills through extensive study and certifications at Oxford and other respectable institutions. Now, I'm here to simplify complex trading concepts and empower new traders to succeed. In the first 3 episodes of this bootcamp, we covered key trading concepts, the best risk management strategy you can use to have fewer losses and more profits, and important indicators that must be part of a technical system. Today, we'll focus on the last tool that will increase our system's win rate, the filter indicator. If you are new here, subscribe now and get ready to elevate your trading journey. Let's dive in. Similar to our previous episodes, let's begin by addressing another common trading myth, this time being indicators don't work. This misconception suggests that technical indicators are ineffective and cannot lead to profitable trading. However, this idea usually comes from a misunderstanding of how indicators should be used. If a trader enters a trade only based on signals from a single indicator, like the MACD, without a well-defined risk management plan, then yes, the indicator is likely to fail. This is a common pitfall for many beginner traders who believe that there is a single indicator with 100% effectiveness. But in reality, no such indicator exists. What does exist are market edges, as I introduced in episode 1, which are based on well-constructed systems. By using a system of indicators, each playing different roles, and combining them with an effective risk management plan, we can indeed achieve consistent profitability. As you have seen throughout this bootcamp, each indicator I have introduced into my system has definitely improved it. Of course, the system does not and will not have a 100% win rate. However, who said I needed a perfect strategy? What I need is a system that provides me with a crucial market edge, where, by following all the rules, I know I will be profitable in the long run. So, the key takeaway is that indicators do work, but only when used correctly within a well-defined trading system. This system includes not only the risk management strategy, but also indicators like the trigger one, the exit, the volume, and even the filter indicator, the one we'll focus on today. These components together help create a robust trading strategy that can navigate the complexities of the markets effectively. For those who don't remember, my current strategy for the 1-hour time frame for trading Forex, crypto and metals includes the C1 indicator dollar stochastic with settings 12, 18 and 11, which proved to be the most consistent choice after testing 100 different options. Then the exit indicator, which is the rune with the length of 14, selected as the best choice after analyzing 90 different options. And lastly, we have the volume indicator, which is the ease of movement with the default settings, the best indicator after testing 30 different possibilities. For our risk management system, we are using the ATR bands with a multiplier of 2 to set up our stop losses, take profits and trailing stop losses. As you saw in the last episode, the system is already quite robust and delivers consistent results. However, we can try to improve its win rate by using a filter indicator. In theory, a filter indicator is a tool that provides information about the major trend present in the markets, which should eliminate the largest number of false and losing signals given by the C1 indicator, in my case, the dollar stochastic, while maintaining the profitable entry signals. And as long as it meets these conditions, it can be any type of indicator. It can be a zero cross, a 2 lines cross, or a chart indicator. Usually, we should look for an indicator that works differently than our C1 indicator, so that our final trading system is as efficient and diversified as possible. And since this series is more inclined towards beginners, I will prioritize chart indicators for this function, namely several types of moving averages, which in this case can also be called baselines. I won't test other indicators because for a beginner trader, a moving average with a function of a filter is, in my opinion, the best and simplest option. And I will explain why. Using, for example, a simple moving average with a period of 50, its function as a filter will be as follows. I will only open long positions if the entry point is above the baseline, which is this line, because being here means that the long-term trend is bullish, and therefore the probability of the price remaining to rise is bigger than dropping, and short positions if the entry point is below the line, because being here means that the long-term trend is bearish. Simple as that. To discover which filter indicator, or in my case, which moving average is the best for my strategy, I will use the same process I used to discover my C1, exit and volume indicators. Test several different indicators, in my case moving averages, with this function under the same conditions, compare the results and select the most effective one, using both in-sample and out-of-sample data. If you have any questions about this process, refer back to episode 1, where I explained everything in detail. Therefore, if you are going to perform this work manually, you should insert the indicator you want to test with the filter function on your chart. Then go back in time and analyze which signals are eliminated when you use this addition. Don't forget that you should still combine your exit and volume indicators to understand the improvements brought by the filter indicator. If you are looking for ideas or need help with a specific indicator, don't hesitate to reach out in my free Discord community, where we can assist you. In my case, as usual, I will use my indicators testing bot, which allows me to test dozens of indicators with various functions in seconds and with real results. After defining the indicators and settings to use, this tool inserts all the trades on my chart, including their respective stop losses, take profits and even trailing stop losses. Then it creates a table where I can analyze the monthly results, and in the Strategy Tester tab, it shows me the overall performance of the strategy. If you'd like to use this indicators testing bot as well to accelerate your backtesting, it is available for everyone. In addition to me, dozens of traders also use this exceptional tool, and the feedback has been amazing. Check out the description and this link for more information about it. However, if you prefer a manual approach, you can use it, but be aware that it will be more time consuming. Now I will begin testing indicators with this function. After inserting my in-sample data, the risk management criteria, the Doro Stochastic as my C1 indicator, the Arun as my exit one with their respective settings, and then the ease of movement as my volume indicator, I can also select the baseline confirmation option, and here I can select which moving average indicator I want to use, also with the respective settings. At the moment I have 14 options here, but every week new indicators will be added. So, for example, if I select the simple moving average here and click on OK, you can see that the bot updates everything, inserts the moving average line on the charts, and now it will only enter in long positions when the price is above this line, and in short positions when the value is below it. The same principle applies to any of these baseline indicators. So I will conduct the in-sample backtest in the same way as in the other episodes, noting the values of net profit loss, number of trades, win rate and max drawdown, provided by the Strategy Tester tab. I will accelerate the backtesting process and show you some clips of it, but you have the option to adjust the speed in the YouTube settings to see how the bot operates. I will see you again once I have completed all the in-sample backtests. After analyzing 50 possibilities with different indicators and settings, I have compiled them all into this table to have the final results organized. As usual, besides the 4 different statistics I took note from the Strategy Tester tab on TradingView, I also recalculated the return of a max drawdown ratio. If you recall, in the last episode our in-sample win rate was 44.33%. And so you can already see that in almost every filter indicator it has increased, which is exactly what we are looking for. By ordering the results using again the return of a max drawdown ratio, the indicators that performed best in my in-sample data were the geometric mean moving average with a length of 120, the weighted moving average with a length of 75, and the McGinley dynamic moving average with a length of 100. I will not use the other combinations of the geometric mean moving average and the weighted moving average because I want to test 3 different indicators in the hour of sample phase. So now, to confirm the effectiveness of these top 3 filter indicators and to discover which one is more consistent, I will apply them with the same risk management and across the same 5 assets, but this time to my hour of sample data, which in my case is 2023. To do this, I simply need to adjust the data sample in my trading bot here and rerun the backtest for these 3 indicators, which will be very quick with the help of my trading bot. In the meantime, I would like to introduce you to XTB, the broker I use for trading in my personal accounts and also investment portfolios. The great advantage of XTB is that it allows you to trade without commissions and with almost zero spreads, making it one of the top brokers nowadays. Additionally, XTB is a properly regulated broker. To create an account, you can use the link in the description to support me. After applying the 3 filter indicators to my hour of sample data, let's take a look at the results. To compare them with their performance in the in-sample data, I created again another Excel sheet with the percentage differences for each statistic using this simple formula. As we can see, the first indicator has big differences in its net profit and return of a max drawdown ratio, showing that it is not as consistent as we initially might have thought. Looking at the other 2, we can see that they are more consistent, but I will choose the McGinley dynamic as it not only achieved higher win rates but also gave more profits in fewer trades, which is exactly what we want. Now let's compare the results from our filter indicator with our final results from the last episode, where we only use the trigger, the exit and the volume indicator, so I can prove to you how important a filter indicator is. As you can see, the improvements are significant. Both win rates across samples have increased, max drawdown has decreased, the number of trades has also decreased, the profit remained consistent, and the 2 values of the return of a max drawdown ratio increased, which is an incredible achievement. So, the McGinley dynamic moving average with a length of 100 will be my baseline indicator moving forward. For those who don't know, the McGinley dynamic is an indicator designed to address the lagging issues of the common moving averages. So, this component makes it specifically useful in volatile markets, as it responds more dynamically to price changes. And as I previously told you, we will use it just to filter the long-term market trend. So, we will only buy when the price is above it, and we will only sell when the price is below it. And with that, our system of indicators is complete. And if you followed me this far, congratulations! You should also have a highly efficient strategy right now. If you want, you can share it in the comments with me, and who knows if I will analyze it in a future video specially just for you. And of course, I could still try to optimize the strategy, something that will be very easy with my indicators testing bot, because I could test other settings on our chosen indicators. However, we must always be careful with optimizations, as we can by accident leave our strategy overfitted. In my case, I'm not going to do any optimizations, at least at this stage. But if you want to do so, I advise you to use the in-sample data to perform them and then the hour of sample data to confirm if the consistency and effectiveness of the optimization remain similar. But our work is not finished yet. as we now need to confirm if we indeed have a market edge that will work in all market conditions. To do this, we'll need to apply our system to other assets and timeframes, test its performance by including spreads and commissions among some other tests. The fifth and final episode of this bootcamp will be entirely dedicated to that. However, I will now teach you briefly how to create a more complete trading journal like this one, which will allow you not only to analyze more statistical data, but also have this complete equity curve with the results of all the tested assets. This will be crucial for the next episode. So, to do this, the first thing you need is a TradingView premium plan. I know it involves some costs, but it is necessary for what I am going to show you next, and it's worth it. If you don't have the premium version, you can still get a $30 discount on your subscription by using my TradingView link that is in the description. After that, you will unlock an important feature in the list of trades tab from the strategy tester, called Export Data, this icon here. This means that by clicking on this option, you will be able to download all the trades executed by the trading bot on the chosen asset, in my case the AUD NZD, based on what you have inserted in its menu. In my case, I have my strategy applied from the beginning of 2022 to the end of 2023. And just as I downloaded the trades on AUD NZD, I will do the same for my other 4 assets. After that, you need to create a new folder on your desktop and place the downloaded documents there. Now I will open a new Excel file, click on Data, then Get Data, from File, and then from Folder. Select the folder I created with the 5 files, then click on Open. Select the option that says Combine and Load, and finally click on OK. Then just wait a few seconds, and here we have all the information of each trade retrieved from TradingView. In my case, I now just have to copy this part of the information, insert it into my default trading journal, which by the way you can also access through my Patreon, and here I have all the strategy information. Now I will sort the trades by day to have the final and correct equity curve here. As you can see, the system I created has an average win rate of 47.20% with an average risk-to-reward ratio of 1.43. You may think this is not much, but this is exactly the type of system professional traders use, because in the long term it will work perfectly to get consistent profits in the markets. It had an average profit factor of 1.3, an average drawdown of 8.47%, and a max drawdown of 32.6%, then a Sharpe ratio of 2.7 and an effective return over max drawdown ratio of 3.85. In these 2 years, 2022 and 2023, and when using these 5 assets, the strategy gave an average annual profit of 125%, and the combined equity curve looks like this, being quite efficient and consistent. But don't get too hung up on these numbers just yet. Wait for the next episode to find out the true and real values of this strategy. And that concludes our 4th episode of this trading bootcamp, where we analyzed how we can use a filter indicator to enhance our strategy. Not only did I teach you the process of selecting this indicator, but I also demonstrated its effectiveness with real results in our trading system. In the next episode, we will then put our strategy to the test and find out if we actually have a good market edge and what results we can expect to have when using it. So subscribe and hit the like button to show me your support and to don't miss the last episode of this bootcamp. Also, if you enjoyed seeing my working methods and would like to work one-on-one with me to enhance your trading system and become a better trader, you can explore all my available services on my website, algotradepro.org. And that's it. Thank you, and I will see you in the next week. Bye bye.